he says this to me. I'm
Yes.
holding the baby, and I'm like, "Did you hear me? We were under attack."
Let me see. Let me get out of my way, he says, trying to push past you and walk into the room. You're kind of like, what? Who does this little guy think he?
Yes,
What
that's exactly his reaction.
Yeah. But he does it anyway. He pushes past you. He
You
sees
can only
Carla.
see my jaw that's open from below my mask. It's like,
He pushes past you, or under you almost. Walks into the room, sees dead Carla, sees Tariq standing on the bed again for some reason, and
Tariq,
Leia.
you haven't left the fucking room yet?
nope.
Oh, I got out. I said I walked out of the room when I saw everybody else leave.
All right, Tariq has walked out. Leia's
Well, then
still.
I wouldn't have stayed alone in there.
This happens
But
very
it's true. If I was
so
leaving,
He sees Victorian, Tariq, and Leia all standing in the hallway, and a dead Carla in the room. And he looks to you guys and he goes, "Oh, murderers!
She was murdered, you idiot."
Where's her murderer then?
Good question.
I heard the screams. I saw you guys run up here. Who else could have done it? No one else is here. There's no windows.
Connect the fucking dots, you idiot. If she screamed and we ran upstairs, how could we be the murderers?
Philip, don't let these guys move, he says, and he starts to like squeeze past Philip.
Fire! Just at the bottom screaming.
He comes downstairs and he's like, "Where's the fire? Where's the fire? You old kook."
I look around, I'm like,
Don't you play. He sounds like pretty fucking grumpy, and he starts marching outside. Philip, meanwhile, the big guy with the club, just like crosses his arms, club resting on his shoulder, and just kind of glares at you. Kind of barks at you once.
I hand the child to Leah, and I say, "Don't go
hold it.
anywhere. Don't go invisible. Don't disappear." And I look at the guard and I say, "We just had our friend killed by someone, and you think we did it despite hearing the scream. Is that correct?"
Boss man says stay. I stay.
I say, "Okay." I look at my wrist. There's no watch there, but there's a giant sundial. It's really nice. And I say, "I'm going to stab you in the throat in 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes."
He kind of just stamps both of his feet and says, "You no go, I stay. You make fight, I bash skull. Me big, me bash well. You little man."
I re-enlarge Victor. No, I don't really have another one.
You just kind of stand around then waiting.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I run up to the party and say, where'd she go?
You're having Philip is blocking the hallway. Like,
so I can't go up?
Huge guy. You can get up to him, but like getting past him, like he had to like turn to the side and.
Is his back to me?
Yeah, his back is to you.
Can I hit his like the back side of his knee, forcing his knee forward so that he falls onto his back down the stairs, so I can get by?
You can absolutely try it. Yeah.
Is that a called shot with the staff?
I would actually. He's not moving. I would consider him held. So, just don't roll a 1 on your d20.
Do I get any bonuses for being proficient in staff?
Just don't roll a 1.
He says it's going to happen unless you roll a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. I mean, he's just standing there. You take your staff and whack him in the back of the knee. He goes down on one side and kind of lets out a roar and tries to like start turning around to face you.
As he does that, I just get right up close to him. I'm just like, fire! Just screaming at him.
So hold on. He turns and puts his back to myself and Victorian.
Yes.
Attack of opportunity.
If you want to, absolutely.
Okay.
If you
I want to. I mean, he's turning to Zanzel,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
All right. You step aside next to Leia to get in the broom. Swing your sword, or run your sword forward because you're still in like the short hallway thing, and go ahead and make an attack roll. He has no armor, and you have back attack, so +2, -1 for the room, but you had a total advantage of 1.
Is this a human?
Yeah, he's a human.
Okay, so
Just a
D20,
really big
it's +7, +2 for back attack.
-1, so plus
Minus-
8 total.
Yeah, +8 total.
Okay. 13.
No, wait a minute. It should be 7.
7?
You should have a... Yeah.
2 for
Okay, there we
back
go.
attack, right?
Then you said -1 for the small
Yeah,
area.
that's right. 13 is a hit. Roll for damage.
And he's big. Is he big? Does he count as big?
You know what? I would say this... No, he doesn't... He's not size large. No, he's not
Okay.
quite tall enough.
So D10 plus 3. 5.
5 damage. You kind of stab at him with your sword and it cuts deeply into his side, and he roars and yells, "Oh, little man!" And now we definitely need to roll initiative.
God damn it, Ryan. Why couldn't you just fucking one-shot this asshole?
Dude, I wanted to.
Hold on. I gotta see what this is for.
Also, wouldn't Victorian get an attack of opportunity
If
as
he
well?
wanted to, but he
I
did not
don't think
take
he
it.
didn't. I didn't see that coming. So it was, you kind of shocked me by stabbing.
Okay.
He turned his back.
Yeah, right. Ryan, do you know who you just attacked?
The dude who was about to attack you. Philip.
I mean, I don't think you know who you just attacked, but it's already happened, so never mind.
That's
Philip.
One.
The dude who was the innkeeper told
It's
to
totally
watch out.
Philip, and all he said to do was to guard us. So,
Right.
hey, man.
And you fucking hit him first, and he turned to you.
Zanzel will remember this. We're good. We're good.
Leia, are you not doing anything?
I think I'm gonna take a few steps back and go towards the door.
Wait, there's no what door?
I mean, we're in
You're on the
in-
stairs. You can't pass Philip's
Oh, we're
door.
on the.
He's
can't-
guarding the way towards the exit.
All right, I'm gonna cast light. Then D10 plus 1. Oops. Sorry. 3. Oh wait, is there a lot of people in this hallway or just him?
There's a couple people poking their heads out the doors, but
Oh, then I'm not doing that. Cancel.
Neal.
Yeah, I will just.
other people made that shit, man.
I'm just gonna walk a few steps back to be out of range of this dude.
Okay. Cool. Who goes first? Then Leia, you go first, but you're just backing up.
Yeah.
Tariq, you go next.
Okay, is his back to me still?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I like when
21.
Ryan laughs before he rolls. I get nervous.
Critical.
As
Yep.
soon as he hits him, I go as if I was offended.
12 damage.
He dies.
Oh my god!
Ripperino. Okay.
I look at Tariq and I'm like, I wasn't gonna actually kill him. What the fuck, man?
That's true, but I think he was gonna harm Zanzel.
I
Zanzel's
look
a-
at Tariq and I'm like, give me some skin, brother.
I pound it. Like,
Look.
I didn't want to do it either, but he was definitely gonna use that club against Zanzel, so I had to
we
do
gotta
it.
get the
we
fuck out of here.
gotta
man.
get the fuck. We gotta go. It's time to go.
Shit's hitting the fence.
It's
I don't
go
even.
time. Let's go. And I just
Not
start.
not a fan because they don't have fans back then. It hits fences.
Yeah. And I as we go down into the lobby, is there anyone that has their eyes on us besides the party?
Everyone who's got their heads poked out into the hallways watches you. Once
They
you're
were
down,
supposed to have left because of the fire.
They didn't know because you guys were in the way.
Philip was blocking the way.
Neil,
Oh,
would,
people upstairs. Oh.
Yeah,
Neil,
up-
could I
upstairs.
get out of line of sight from everyone that's looking out the window, like outside their doors near the bar?
They never could see you to begin with.
So no one can see me?
You're down the stairs. Philip was blocked. No, they didn't see you because Philip was blocking your way. Now you're still like on the staircase. The only people that can see you right now are the party, unless there's someone invisible standing nearby watching you.
What I'm saying is, if I go invisible right now, is anyone going to see besides the party?
Not that you're aware of.
I go invisible.
You're
So
invisible.
it makes us invisible nearby, no?
No, it's not
Like,
group.
he's got
it's just
single
me.
invisibility.
Just like, I can't get out of here. I just told everyone there's a fire. I will follow behind. Let's go.
So we take off.
Okay, you guys head out. It is nighttime. Where do you guys go?
The horses, I would assume.
Yeah, get the horse to get the fuck out of here. We're spooked, man. Carlo was just murdered. There's this person that is got the aid of the DM behind him. It's insane. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But we're freaked out. We just also one of our party members just murdered.
You
A
hop
bodyguard.
on the horses, and as you start riding out of town, you see this the short little innkeeper start running after you guys, going, "It's them! And that's the people that killed the woman!" Pointing at you, and you see a couple of town guards behind him. It's only 3, and they're wearing studded leather armor with short swords and clubs.
Are we on our horses? Did you teleport?
Yeah,
to
you
that,
guys are
or-
on your horses riding away at this point.
So we're not going to get caught.
You will not get caught by these guys unless your horses trip and break a leg, which is impossible because I won't even roll for it.
Okay.
Yep.
Then we don't stop to murder them as well.
Cool.
We get out of town.
You guys flee the city. You get to the gates of the town, which is like a mile down the road ish, and the gates are currently shut.
How fortified is the city? Like,
Yeah,
what
there's
kind of
a wall
gates are we
around it.
talking?
I mean, they're big wooden doors. It's a wooden
Okay.
wall around town. And as you ride up, the guard goes, "Whoa, gates are shut for the night, guys."
We need out of here, friend. We were just under attack. We need to get out. We don't feel safe.
All right, but it's dangerous out there.
Thank you.
It's the woods at night.
I hear you.
People go missing. You're gonna die.
Open the fucking gate!
Fine, Jesus, he says, and opens the gate for you.
It's just a voice that randomly says that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the gates open, and you guys ride out into the night, and the gates shut behind you.
Neil, question.
Yes.
Would Lady Felicity have recognized me even under my disguise?
I can't tell you that information.
Well, I guess. Well, did you consider it? It's just to make sure you considered it. Because she did say she recognized me, but I was wondering if you thought of it.
Probably recognized the look you gave her. The "I'm with you, bro" look.
Well,
Yeah.
It's a
if
very-
she didn't say no, but she called me
Yeah.
out with my name. If she didn't call me out with my name, I would not have given her the "I'm with you, bro" look.
All things have been considered.
Okay, then.
This is all things considered on NPR, Jen. We make sure we get this shit down.
Yeah. You can tell by Ryan's
So we
monotone
probably ride
voice.
for a ways. It's not like a, and we stop or something or slow down. And I kind of say, look, I hate to be this pragmatic in the loss of a friend, but we have to talk about it. Someone has to watch the baby, and I don't know the first damn thing about children.
Wait, did we just leave Carla's body there?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I look. I'm 90 years old. It's her. It's Leia. She's got to be the one.
I don't know anything about babies. I've never had a baby.
Your maternal instincts will kick in. I've seen it 1,000 times before.
No, I really don't have maternal.
Hold on. Let's use deductive reasonings. 2 warriors, spiky things, very brute. This guy just killed Philip for no fucking reason. I point to Tariq. I'm like,
I would feel way better with Tariq holding the baby than myself.
The only problem is, if I hold the baby, I can't really swing this sword at the same
Well,
time.
Look,
if I hold
guys.
the baby, I can't cast a spell.
Leah,
Let's take
Also,
off. Yeah.
Leia is the one who was. I shouldn't be getting involved in this. Never mind. I'm going to.
I know what you were going to say,
What am I
and that's
doing?
obviously something. It's an incredibly awkward situation. It's like
What
it's
were you
like
gonna say?
he was
I think
going to
we-
explain that you are also a Verasi double agent, so it's kind of weird that we
Right.
hand over the chosen one to you. But
So I was going to say she's the one who's a torture agent. It's her job to go murder people and make
Yeah.
them
Yes.
suffer.
Well, they don't
Yeah.
know that.
there's
It's-
literally no hilariously bad option here. It's like Tariq, the two-handed sword specialist, has just murdered an innocent person. A 90-year-old wizard that can barely carry himself around, or Victorian Black, the specialist with a shield.
So I think what we do is we hire a nanny on the way out of town.
we should find
And
Mary Poppins.
That's it. Yeah, we're good.
I really think we should find actually someone to carry the baby over.
Well, we'll have to turn the cameras back on.
But then that's even weirder because it's supposed to be like this ultimate secret. But we're like, hey, look, here's your job. It's to carry around this baby. It's not really that important. We're
Victoria,
going to be attacked by dragons and monsters a lot, but I need you to keep your cool.
what is our what is our goal right at this very moment, Victorian?
We need to figure out the baby situation.
What is the plan for tonight? I guess is what I'm getting at. I can carry the baby for tonight if need be, but it's not going to work.
At last.
It's not going to work in the future.
We need to get to Savadi, I believe, and even by night it's going to be treacherous. Right? Because we were in Mjolnir. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Take
Yeah,
note, players. He
Savadi
knows
was
the
next-
maps.
It was the next city.
Yeah, it's stop. Or we can go to Eldgrim, but I think we're going west. West to Savati.
Well, the plan, and this is also weird, was to get to Lake Tasia and then head south, and then go east.
Right. Okay.
There's actually a fullest peak. Okay, no, I read that as phallus. Never mind. Okay. That was the plan.
I guess I can. I mean, how's he gonna react? You can't see me right now. You're talking to an invisible person. So how's this gonna go down? I would much rather just stay invisible all night, but we got to keep moving regardless. So if no one else wants it, I guess I can hold it.
I just nod.
Yeah, but moving forward, I think. Well, we'll talk about it later, but our options are pretty limited. Leah, if your best argument is that you don't have maternal instincts, you're going to lose that argument, I think.
I really feel uncomfortable holding baby.
I feel really uncomfortable about you holding the baby, too. I feel more uncomfortable about Tariq. I point at Tariq, who's stained in blood with the guy, and he's probably staring off in a random direction. A little bit of drool just trickling out of the corner of his mouth. And Zanzil is a more powerful spellcaster than you, and
I'm wearing adult diapers. All right? Let's be
really-
honest here. I shit myself uncontrollably. How am I supposed to take care of something else that does that?
I feel like we should give it to Tariq because he's wearing armor. Did you see how she stabbed the poor lady?
Leah, that's a shit argument. You realize that.
Well, I
We
mean,
should give it to the guy that's best suited to do damage and help us. Right?
I don't feel comfortable with this. I feel like someday you guys are gonna wake up and I will be stabbed on the ground with my 9 HP.
Probably
Alright,
say that.
give me the damn baby. And I grab it.
No, I'm telling you, I'm not comfortable with that.
I'm not going to harm the baby. I'm just going to take it. We're going to ride
No.
Do
away.
you
What I'm
think
saying
I'm
is-
much better than them? Actually, I'm pretty sure I have done more evil deeds than all of you guys combined. I really don't think you want me holding on to this little creature.
I'm
think-
talking pragmatically. If an altercation comes up and we have to do battle, Tariq protecting the child in the back with you hiding in the bushes, shooting lightning bolts at people, and blinding them maybe is not ideal. Do you realize that?
Look,
So far in all of our fights,
what
you've
is
got
ideal
nothing.
is we need to get the fuck out right now,
Yeah.
and we'll decide it.
We'll figure out long
I
term
look
later.
up at the night sky. I'm like, we are the fuck out. We're talking about it now, like guys. Right?
So, if we're talking, all right, there's multiple things to consider. I mean, if the main thing to consider is who is the least effective in combat, that's one argument. Another argument is how well do we trust Leah?
Yeah.
You know,
It
there's
sucks. I don't.
All
I don't
right,
even know what to say.
Neil.
Yes, JP.
I actually am gonna message. I don't want to say this on this. Never mind. Continue talking.
Can you summon unseen servant and just like hold the baby?
Probably.
Fine,
It's gonna be a fucking floating baby. And he can hold servant for like fucking 6 hours per day or some shit.
Here's a question. Zanzil, I've heard that traveling in time can age you. Is this true?
Haste the baby.
Just time travel the baby a whole bunch.
Shall
and
we
hope-
haste the baby and let him walk on his own?
Game over, Neil. We
Haste
raise
the
it up.
baby.
He's gonna crawl so fucking fast.
Guys,
It has the brain of a
Haste the
2-year-old, but
baby.
it's got the body of a 21-year-old woman.
guys, I'm already way ahead of you. What do you think I'm talking
That's
to?
Literally what JP texted.
Yes!
I didn't want to make that public.
Can you imagine that scenario? It literally ages, but it has the brain of a 2-year-old. It's like
I think it's actually the opposite. Neil's checking right now, but it might just be
like
mentally
has
aging.
experiences and stuff. Like time
I
actually.
don't know. Hold on. The number of creatures all affected by haste. Additionally, the spell ages the recipient by 1 year because of a speed up metabolic process. The spell is not cumulative with itself or with other similar magic. So, I think
We broke the game.
It says
I
metabolic
think he would
process.
age.
Not
Yes, I
about
think he would age a year. So if you did it, let's say 15 times, he would have the physical body of a 15-year-old, but all the motor functions and mental capacity of
That's what we need, man.
Guys,
he could be a
guys,
15-year-old like
look.
crawling around, like starting to walk. Going, "Ah."
We would fucking kill the prophecy. It
I've
would turn
made
out.
up my mind. My mind is
We can have Haste, man. Because nobody wants to hold it, so we're gonna create like a 15-year-old mentally challenged like savior.
Grow up, motherfucker.
No one wanted to hold you. You better learn to walk, bro.
My God.
We're just gonna drag it along behind us until he fucking walks.
We wouldn't have to. It'd stumble around behind us, just like farting on itself.
One thing that is worth noting is that anytime you are magically aged, you must make a successful system shock throw. Saving, system
Neil, we're
shock.
joking. Come on.
I'm totally into this, man.
JP is not joking.
Well, if he starts casting a haste spell to age the baby, we'll just have a team wipe because I'll kill him and then he'll explode and Leo will run off in the bushes. Tariq will just dive, like not knowing what to do anyways.
Fucking just turning. I'm gonna just give the baby back to Felicity. Fuck this shit. These guys are
Make a
crazy.
system shock check anytime you use like a magical aging, a petrification, a polymorph, anything that reshapes the age or the body of a person. If you failed the system shock throw, you pretty much outright die.
Okay. Because of that very reason, I back off.
The average system shock would be a 70-75% chance to survive. Someone with high con like Tariq would have like a 95-97% chance to survive. So it all depends on the baby's con.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
I like come up with. I basically play that out of my head the entire process. I'm just like, never mind. I act like I have an idea. I don't know.
Well, why don't we save this for next week? Because
Just open the show up with the discussion.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You think about it over the course of the week.
All right,
Sounds
I'm in.
good.
I'm totally down.
I'm gonna just make a fucking baby backpack, Neil. I'm just gonna make a baby backpack that
Make a
goes right
fucking
on my back.
caboose.
Hey man, hey, look, I can engineer that shit like nothing. I
Yep.
can tell you how to build it.
And then we're gonna build the first rifle. It's gonna be invented on this show, and I'm gonna start shooting your fucking Felicity. She's just like, "I'm back, you guys. Are you?" Just fucking dies, falls over, starts blinking around the room, bouncing off the walls.
You've lost all your attacks.
And then Varas like, "I have come to," dies on its face too.
Zanzel's just up on the hill with a Gatling gun. Going
Come
like this,
December,
turns this
Solum we've done like 4 months of just building a farm, and we live this great life, and everything's wonderful. Varasi's dead. I shoot shit every episode.
thing. Yep, that'd be great. Let's
gonna
do some shout outs. Ryan, to start us off.
All right. Shout out to you guys for watching us because we're just being silly as fuck, and I think it's awesome, and I think it's awesome you guys watch it. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming. I'm going to be setting up my computer, hopefully install Windows 7 on that thing and whatever else. Download some RAM, of course. And so ideally, I will be streaming with it on Saturday, in which case I recommend that you follow twitch.tv/RyuZilla, and you can check out the new PC stream. Also, check out my Twitter, at MLGRyan. You can also check out my YouTube, youtube.com/RyuZilla. And I look forward to reading your comments on YouTube this week. That's it.
Cool.
We have turned you, Ryan.
Yeah, I enjoy reading them now.
Hashtag reading comments.
I responded to one last week.
Hashtag responding.
What'd you respond? Was it good?
Somebody was like, Ryan needs to talk more and roleplay better. And I was like, I appreciate your criticism. It's valid.
God damn it, Ryan.
This is
That's
the beginning and the
liter-
end. He just responded to criticism, so it's like, oh.
That's literally like how it went down.
We'll check in with Ryan in a year from now, and we'll
Yeah.
see his
Yeah.
mental state at that point in time.
That stuff just doesn't get me salty. I don't know why, man.
Let's get. Oh, Ryan.
No, what gets Ryan? I've very rarely seen Ryan upset. It's
If
true. If you
you
ask
like,
him to build a computer, though, he'll just fucking lose it. He'll
after
just freak
10
out.
hours and that shit doesn't power on, yeah, I'm gonna be a little salty.
Yeah.
But you know,
I
a
wish
lot of
I
times-
wasn't that drunk that I had to go to sleep. I wish I would have watched that. That would have been hilarious. Jen, do some shout outs.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that slowly I convince you I can pull off this character. It was a hard first week, but I think we're well underway for week 2, and hopefully week 3 I'll be even more like an ex-Varasi. So make sure to check out my channels. Follow me at LivinPink SC2, Facebook and YouTube.com/LivinPink, and check out Rainbow Six stuff because I don't know, we announced and it's fun. And we just uploaded our first ever live stream that I hosted, and I would love for people to go watch it and like the video because it's cool. I'll link it in chat. And that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next week.
So I started thinking about fucking 14-year-old size kid just walking. Just
So
being
fucked up, man.
stupid. It would
So
it would be
fucked
the
up.
most morally fucked up thing we've
Yeah,
ever done
it'd get
in
really
any,
weird. It'd be
in any role playing game. But I would actually just love to see Neal have to like role play.
all right. Who helps me fill in the ditch again? He's just kind of drooling now. He's
I can say for certain that is not something I ever expected you guys to do.
Well, I
Taste
didn't
the
want it.
baby.
I didn't want it to be public. That's why I messaged it to you.
start shitting on your story, like just we leave the baby behind, I guess. Nobody wants to carry the baby. Let's leave it on the sheriff's doorstep.
Exactly. Neal, do some shout outs.
Thank you guys for watching. I love roleplay, all the role plays, but Solum is always my favorite. This is the best. For me, I've got two big things I want to talk about. One is intl.gg. It's a Intel's Next Top Live Streamer tournament. Somehow, I have not only crawled my way in from fan voting, like into the event, but then I've also made it past the first couple rounds of voting, and I'm in the top 8. So thank you guys that voted for me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I did not actually expect to get to the top 8. But now that we're here, we're definitely going to take the rest of this. So I need from you guys every day, if you don't mind, voting for me at intl.gg with the promo code koibu_1up. If I can take this tournament, when I take this tournament, I will have enough funding to make my stream like 100 times better.
Oh,
I'll
geez.
be like half a JP. That's how good my stream will get. Almost to, like a half a JP. It'll be pretty sweet. So if you guys can vote for me there, that would be amazing.
Yeah, for people that don't know, it's essentially if you win, you get a $2,000 a month salary.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's essentially like winning $50,000, $48,000,
Yeah.
amongst other things. But that's actually fucking ridiculous. It's a big deal.
Yeah. And also the connections you make through that and the people you know, and then having that sort of like financial security from streaming means I can, I'm going to take 2 weeks off of streaming and build this amazing D&D campaign that I haven't done before, or I'll cut out this show that I'm doing and really just focus on RollPlay Solum and make it, fantastic by being able to put in that extra time because I don't need to spend that time streaming, all sorts of things. Or I can hire someone to help me with the task that can do. The possibilities are endless if I can win this. It would be amazing. So if you guys can help out with that, I would really appreciate it. Other than that, the other big thing is August 12 through August 17, which is coming up in like 3 weeks,
Don't
is
say it,
my
no.
120-hour marathon stream over the course of
Hashtag stop Neal. Hashtag save Neal.
this time it's going to be bigger and better. We've got like a sign-up sheet
Does
where
that just
all my
mean you're gonna
friends.
stay up past 89 hours? Or?
Shut your fucking face,
Boom!
JP.
That was a zinger. Hashtag wrecked. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to have friends and family around so that way, I won't hurt myself by staying up too late, or if I do start to like waver at 89 hours and 55 minutes, someone can like throw something at my face and keep me going, or make the executive decision that I need to fall asleep and haul me off to bed if I'm being too ridiculous.
I think you should do this on hard mode where you, instead of just taking donations, you sync it up to Kickstarter. So if you don't complete the marathon, you actually get no money. That would be incredible.
Oh, that's
Oh.
actually a good idea.
Whoa. How's that for incentive? And it's
if I could do that,
I don't know if
if there'd be a way
Not
to
Kickstarter. I think Kickstarter you do get the money. There's one of them where you don't if you don't complete the goal. Like
Yeah,
normal.
if I could do it in the way that if the money would show up on stream in the same way, I would absolutely do that. That would be fine with me. If I could because one of the things that's really nice about that is having the someone sends a message and it pops up on screen while I'm streaming. Like that brings a lot of interaction between chat and myself which I really like. So if I could make it so it would still show up on screen, I would do that in a heartbeat. That sounds way better.
might be
That sounds really
Indiegogo
cool.
or something. you
Some
should look
internet
into that.
sleuth out there.
Yeah, if we could set that up, that'd be great. So 120-hour stream, August 12 through 17, and my birthday is in the middle there somewhere, which we will do something fun for.
Neal,
That's it.
I had made that private on Facebook. Your birthday. It was going to be a party. I'm so sad.
You know what?
It's a bad joke, apparently. Sorry.
Yeah.
I laughed. I got
I'll come
it.
back with a funny one. Thank you,
Okay.
Neil or JP. I did hear that. I appreciate
No
that.
problem. Jeff, do some shout-outs.
I have some important things to talk about too. And the first one is look, you guys, look. If Neil told me he doesn't like arguing and doesn't like debating, I would not debate or argue with him. But Neil is like me, and we came out from underneath the same troll bridge. We fucking like arguing, and when we think something's wrong, we're gonna argue it. So please understand that, because this is coming up on. Are we at 2 years or past 2 years or 1 year?
Year and a half.
It's been a year and a half.
We're at a year and a
It'll be
half.
2 years in like February, I think.
I'm Jeff. I've argued. I've been wrong. I've been wrong a lot, but sometimes I don't think I'm wrong, and it takes me a minute to figure it out. That's part of the process. So I'm not asking for mercy on YouTube, because that would be like asking a lion not to kill a zebra or some shit. Like, that's obviously going to happen. But just please understand that moving forward, it's not Neil and I don't hate each other. It's just that I like to argue, and so does he, and I thought I was right. So that's what happened. That's the only important thing I had to say, actually. Everything else is just gravy. You guys already know the drill. Just thank you for tuning in. We had a fucking awesome audience. There's a ton of people watching today. And hopefully we can figure out what the fuck to do with the baby, because this is the weirdest problem I've ever seen in roleplay, where it's not like, oh god, there's a boss we have to deal with. It's more like, who carries this important child that we like? Guys, we talked about speeding up their age to make a retarded 15-year-old savior. Like, these are the options that are being floating around right now. I don't know.
I have some other options, but we'll talk about those next week.
You're gonna make it to a dragon too, like a 2-year-old brained dragon.
We could. I'm just saying. He's probably got some low saving throws.
That's it. That's all mine. Yeah.
Cool. As for me, I'll do most of my shout-outs afterwards, but I do want to mention the fact that Adam had a panel, Adam Coble, who you might know from Swan Song, as well as Creating Dungeon World, had a panel submitted to PAX, and it actually got accepted tonight. So myself, Adam, the co-founder of Roll20.net, which is the program we use here on all the roleplay shows, and DJ Wheat, who you probably know from just the internet, are going to be doing a PAX panel called Digitizing the Tabletop, Taking RPGs into Cyberspace. This will be on Sunday, August 31st at PAX Prime at 12 o'clock. So right at noon there on Sunday in the Sandworm Theater. I assume Adam will be doing a full post on it pretty soon, but if you guys want to come and check that out, you can. It's at PAX Prime. If you're going to be in the area, then come by and watch the panel. It should be a lot of fun. As for that,
Neil,
what's up?
Neil,
XP?
Q&A.
Oh,
Q&A and XP. You should do a Q&A with the shit you pulled, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, if I pull
And
Q&A, they're going to ask 50 questions. I'm going to say, sorry, those are all spoilers because this person is still alive, and everyone's just going to rage at me.
Yeah.
XP.
Well, now you know what
Yeah.
it's like. Know what I'm saying?
Now I know what it's like.
Every choice we make is the dumbest thing everyone's ever seen ever. It's so funny to slog through that. They're like, I can't believe they didn't just make a hang glider for the baby and tie it to the back of a horse, and it just windsurfs behind them safely away from everything.
I already messaged Neil about this, man. That was the second thing. The engineering process.
Why don't they just put it in another dimension where it's safe and it has tulips and it just dimension walks behind? Anyways, go ahead.
I was going to say we'll just roll today's XP in with next week because it's going to be pretty small.
Damn it.
Okay.
Those 8 guys we killed, not that big of a deal.
They're all first level. Like,
I
not
also
even first
killed
level. They're all
Philip-
one hit die
Philip-
fight.
I murdered him. Remember that?
Yeah.
What about Philip?
Okay, guys, you all get 250 experience. You really want me to just do this now? Like,
No, it's fine.
yeah, it's not enough. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. We'll discuss when we're going to be playing next, and then we'll be updating the bot with that information in due time. And, of course, making a Reddit post about that over at r/imajp. So that's it, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We will see you next time here on RollPlay Solum. We are out. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.